What's going on, guys? Playbox here. We're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. In this one, we are going to be, once again, I do this every month, we're going to be talking about the next Legends Limited unit to be coming to the game. Now, at this point, has it been 1 month since Cooler's drop? I think it's closing in on 1 month since Cooler's drop. So we are, of course, due for our next LF. It's not going to be coming this week. We already have Blue Pan's Zenkai incoming, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know why they wanted to Zenkai her, but it's very obvious that they are buffing GT right now because, of course, we just got the yellow free-to-play Super 17, and now we're getting Blue Pan's Zenkai. If you ask me, this is a very dumb Zenkai. If they're trying to buff GT, this is literally the worst Zenkai you could have come up with. Out of all these options, you go with a unit that doesn't even buff the tag. Makes absolute no sense. Super Baby 2 would have been actually the perfect Zenkai for this team because not only would he be helping GT out, he would also be helping Regen, which is currently completely down right now. So that would have been a perfect Zenkai, but instead they go with Blue Pan, which is ridiculous, makes no sense. And watch her Zenkai ability not even be GT. Watch it be like Sun Family or Hybrids. If you're making a Zenkai unit, you have to at least have the Z ability match the Zenkai ability. If it's not matching, it's just so bad. Like, same thing with the Android 18, the yellow one. She buffs girls, but her Zenkai ability is for androids, which is... it's just stupid. But, so yeah, even Ice Shenron would have been a perfect Zenkai because... I mean, it's been over a year since its release, and he's obviously not that great anymore, right? So he could have been a pretty good Zenkai. This green Super Saiyan 4 Goku, perfect Zenkai. I really would have loved to see this guy get a Zenkai. He was pretty fun to use. This green baby Vegeta. Like, there's so many different options. Instead, they go with that. It's with Pan. It just makes no sense. But since, of course, we are in the process of getting GT buffs, I think it's only fair to assume that GT is going to be getting the next LF, and potentially they're going to be probably the one that's going to be getting the, big LF unit during Legends Festival. We're going to be making a separate video on that later when we get closer to Legends Festival, which honestly might be even closer than earlier than usual. But we'll make a separate video for that. But for this one, I do think there's going to be an LF dropping before the Legends Festival, celebration. It's probably not going to be this week. Potentially could be next week. They could drop an All-Star banner next week. We haven't gotten those in a while. The last one, of course, being the Mecha Frieza one. So it's very possible we get an All-Star, and then after that we get an LF. But I think maybe it's going to be next week. So we'll just have to wait and see. But the biggest, prediction, or the unit that people are expecting the most is the unit I've seen the most amount of, predictions. Is going to be a Super Baby 2 LF. Now, he's, a textbook definition of an LF that we need, and he's one of the few units in GT that we don't have an LF of. Well, then again, GT doesn't even really have that many. Actually, GT only has 2 LFs, right? 1, 2, yeah, GT only has 2 LFs, so they don't really have that much LFs. Super Baby 2, of course, is a prime example of an LF that they should make, and he would fit on GT, he would fit on Regeneration, similar tags to, of course, this blue Super Baby 2 we have already, so that would be perfect. This would be literally the perfect, and this is looking like the most probable outcome. Obviously, I don't know if there's been any leaks or rumors going around for why there has been so many people saying Super Baby 2, because I've been seeing this a lot, so I don't know if that's just a rumor around, but this would be literally the perfect LF. Of course, it would still continue with the Powerful Opponent campaign. I think it's ending on October 19th. That's where all the end dates are for the Powerful campaign and stuff like that. So I don't think there's going to be considered an addition to the Powerful Opponent campaign, but he would of course be a Powerful Opponent. So that would be really, really good. But obviously this is everyone's suggestion or prediction. So what other options can they really give the GT tag? Now, if we look at this list here, there are a few that we can still consider as an LF unit. Now, obviously, I'm going more with the, antagonist sides, because that's probably what they want to push more, and then Legends Festival, we get some more heroes. So if you look at the antagonist, Super 17 is also an option, but since they just gave a free-to-play Super 17, I don't think they would give an LF version right away. Now, one can argue, LF cooler. We got a free-to-play metal cooler, and then we got an LF cooler. But that was a metal cooler, and then we got the LF final form cooler, so it's two different coolers. But for Super 17's case, there's only one version of them, right? So I don't think they're going to drop an LF right away, so I don't think that's a possibility. Then we come over to the other unit that could potentially be another LF, and it's going to be Omega Shenron. He's obviously the third, and I believe he's the only other powerful opponent unit on the GT, from GT, right? It's Super Baby 2, then Omega Shenron, and Super 17. Those are the three antagonists of GT, because they have only 3 arcs, right? So of course that's the only other LF they can go with. They could go, with a transforming version of him, from Sin to Omega. That would be really cool. And if they don't want to give Omega Shenron an LF, for the love of God, please at least give this Ultra Omega Shenron his platinum equipment. We got Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta's platinum equipment not even a year within their release, and it's closing in on 1 year since this guy's release, and we still don't have a platinum equipment for him. Makes no sense. If they're in the process of buffing GT, this would be really good, because they are he's literally their best red option, and it's not that great. So giving him a unique equipment would be really, really good for the team. So that would be really, really good there. But other than that, if we look at the protagonist sides, like the good guys, the only other LF I could think of is either a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Once again, I like to reiterate, I've said this almost so many times, but there's only one Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the game, which makes no sense, right? So we can potentially get another Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now, I do think they're holding off on this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta potentially for Legends Festival. Spoiler alert, I do think there's going to be a tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta coming for Legends Festival. I know everyone's been saying it, but we'll keep that for another video, like I said. But I think they're holding off on him. Other than that, I mean, who else is there that could be an LF? I mean, Oob, maybe? GT Vegeta, like I don't think Trunks or any of the other side characters. There's really no one in the GT cast that can really deserve an LF. Oh, the Universal Spirit Bomb Goku. Let me pull him up. This Goku right here, definitely going to be an LF at one point. I don't know if they want to bring him right now. It would be really cool, honestly. But I doubt they want to give the Saiyan buff right now. So there's that. And other than that, since they're, they've already buffed GT twice, I don't see them giving any other tags DLF. I think this is going to be a GT LF for sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't see them dropping another LF. It would just make no sense, right? Free-to-play unit. Usually, the free-to-play unit kind of dictates what LF we're getting, and it's been the case multiple times. I think it's been the case more often than not. Only a few exceptions to this rule, but I don't see them dropping another LF outside of GT. That's just what I think. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to make this video because I didn't actually have I couldn't actually record a PvP video because the game is on maintenance, and I usually record PvP videos during the nighttime, and this happened to be a maintenance. I completely forgot about that, but we'll be back with some PvP videos in the next one. So definitely drop a comment letting me know who you guys think is going to be coming this month as the LF. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. That's just so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.